So the other day, I put my money where my mouth is, and I paid somebody that I didn't have to pay just because they did a good job. So if you're new here, my name is Levi, and on this channel, we're building a real estate portfolio from scratch. And let me tell you about this interaction I had. So if you look at my other videos, I'm in the process of buying a rental property in Lubbock, Texas. What I've got under contract is a duplex. I've done the numbers. Go watch those videos. It'll talk about it all. Got a duplex under contract. This is my first rental property that I'm working on acquiring. I do intend to buy a couple more. My current goal is to acquire 4 units before February. This will be 2 of them. In the long term, I'm hoping to acquire 10 to 20 in the area, and we'll see where it goes from there. So, in one of my previous videos, I may have used some inappropriate language when talking about all these folks that do make it possible to invest in real estate. And I wasn't rude per se, but a realtor wanted me to sign an exclusivity agreement, and I may have said, F you, that's not gonna happen. It was the harsh way to put it, but really what I wanted to say is, if you want to get paid, do a good job, and it's gonna happen, right? Don't try to catch me up in an exclusivity agreement where I'm contractually obligated or whatever to give you a commission regardless of the work you do. Just do a good job, and I'm happy to work with you. And it should go both ways. If for whatever reason you doubt my ability to close, by all means, dump me. We don't have to work together. And it worked out. It was fine. I declined to sign an exclusivity agreement. I signed an agreement for just the exact property that we were putting an offer in on. And guess what? I'm reasonably sure we're going to close on that property. Realtor gets their commission. But what I want to talk about is I recently, in the same property, I need to get insurance to secure the financing. And so I got some recommendations from a couple different people about brokers that can get me the best deal on insurance. And so one of these guys, I call him up, calls me back 30 minutes later. I love that. I love people that respond promptly. Calls me back 30 minutes later. We go over all the details of what I need. And I don't remember how much later, an hour later, I was still sitting in the hotel lobby. An hour later, he calls me back. He says he's run a bunch of numbers. I had already talked to a whole bunch of different insurance places, got a whole bunch of numbers, but I wanted to talk to a broker. This is kind of their jam. This is what they do. And he told me of this insurance place that has the best deal, that's offering the best numbers for the same coverage. And so I wanted to get some other offers in from other places still. So I told him, let's sit on that, and I'll call him back. And sure enough, I went to their website. I typed in my own data, saw the same numbers. All I had to do to lock down that insurance is hit one more button. I just needed to hit one more button that said, add this on to my closing contract. But I opted not to. And here's the reason why. It's because that broker did his job well in a very fast amount of time, referred this to me, and if I hit that button, I was gonna cut him out, which would have saved me $200. But you know what? I appreciated it. He just saved me, I can't remember, about $600, $700 a year on insurance costs. And I appreciate that. So instead of hitting the button, I bought my insurance going around the broker. I called the broker back, said, go hit that button. I'm ready. And with that, I paid him a $200 fee. Now, is everybody going to do that? I don't know, but I want to keep this relationship because this is the man that does a good job. So, I don't know if this is a lesson or what, because maybe I messed up in not circumventing this broker, but I want to keep this relationship alive. I want to buy 10 or 20 more properties in this area, and I want to know that there's a guy that I can call that will save me $600 a year on insurance. I think that's a good deal. So I kept it alive by not bypassing him, just going ahead and paying that broker fee because I appreciate it. So, in my experience, do a good job, and people will want to work with you. You don't have to write sneaky contracts or anything. Just do a good job. People will want to work with you. Same thing goes with the lenders. Same thing goes with the agents, property managers. Do a good job. People will want to work with you. They'll pay a premium. I'll pay a premium. Do a good job. That's what we want. I want to do less work. That's the goal. I want to do less work and make this real estate investing thing work. So that's where I'm at now. We're a couple days away from closing on this property. I'm trying to get my property manager lined up. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go because I realize this is a really big decision. What happens after closing is just as important or more important than what happens before closing. Before closing, I know my numbers are working out here, but if I don't get tenants in the units, that's going to blow up everything. So hopefully this property manager thing works out. I might make another video about that. Two more things, not really worth their own video. I got to hand it to Ziwi. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Just met somebody that watched some of these videos and got value from it. And that is the first person that expressed gratitude for the value that they got from these videos, which is why I'm sitting here right now, because somebody got value from a video and I was inspired to come make another video. And then along the same lines, go check my last video, or 2 videos ago. I also got my first. I also got my first hater. It was fine. It was fine. I'm not. For you YouTube folks, perhaps you can help me out here. What do you do with haters? Do you just ignore them because who cares what people on the internet think? Do you try to logic with them as if somehow guys on the internet are going to change the mind of somebody else? I feel that nobody's mind has ever been changed over the internet with logic of all things. But does it help the algorithm if I argue in the comments? Does it help the algorithm? Tell me, what do you do with the haters? That I mean, obviously he's wrong, but I don't care. There's lots of people that are wrong on the internet. But tell me, does it help the algorithm? And let me know in the comments. I think that might help the algorithm. Like and subscribe. I hear it's good for the algorithm. All right, next time. Bye.